Try jumping up here like that with that kind of energy when you're freaking 62. Old! Old my butt crack! Everybody says the word ass. Did you hear this reaction from mostly over here when I was announced? That is my friends. This is an unbelievably large contingent of people. This comprises 25 to 30% of this room. My friends, come on, let's hear it! And I was really moved by this. I mean, I was really touched by it, but then actually right now I'm falling into a deep depression because I realize that they only came out here to see me because they're in complete denial about their true feelings of loathing towards me. But, you know, I really needed another opening, as you could still see that I do. So I really struggled. This is the most horrific preparation for any routine that I ever did, any performance. And, you know, so I said to myself, what's the most vulgar, base, instinctual, sexual thing? Because that's what gets, you know, proof positive laughs, and especially if you pair it with anything having to do with Jews. I mean, seriously, and I don't understand these references, so I don't get offended being Jewish, you know, you could tell, right? So, you know, but anyway, so I thought of such a joke, incorporated both concepts, and here it is. The circumcised penis walks into a bar. See what I mean? See, your minds are in the gutter. All right, good. And he's all kinds of pissed off because he's a diligent college student and he flunked every single one of his courses, all 5 of them. Why? Because every time he tried to get down to serious business with the books, a vagina came by and tried to, like, you know, stroke him off so he would be distracted, go off with her. And, you know, so he's embittered, and his whole career is, like, in the balance, and he drinks every form of hard liquor you can imagine, bourbon, scotch, whiskey, and in huge quantities. And, you know, that's fine, but then he gets hyper-aggressive. He starts threatening the other bar goers, and he gets, you know, ear-shatteringly, disruptively loud, and the bartender, big strapping guy, goes over to him and says, "Hey, listen, pal, this just won't do. I mean, if you had a foreskin, there would be some noise baffling, okay? But as it is, you know, and I know you're a good guy, but, you know, basically it's the alcohol talking. I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut you off." Oh, God. Anyway, you know, okay, delayed reactions. I'll take that. I'll grovel. I'm groveling, please. My whole career depends upon this. Nothing important. This is a segue into if I have a career or not. If I fuck up, it's like, you know, I think there's a couple of people here from the Midwest or Dakota. Are there? Yeah, they're the ones not laughing. I've been watching them. It's like they're very conservative. It's okay. I don't judge, but it's like I could just see them going back home, you know, Bismarck. You know, it's like, there was a Jew, Margaret, on stage, and he was using the word, I can't say it. Anyway, it's all right, I love you. The other thing is that I'm running out of time. No, but all this is just completely ad lib, and it shows. But but whatever. You know, these, you know, I, as my friends know, again, referring to them, I am incapable of experiencing the normal human emotion of love. It's not in my behavioral repertoire after living in Los Angeles so many years. It's like really stressful. But they also understand that I am fully able to express a reasonable facsimile, and that is affinity. So I have a strong affinity, in this case, for the Icehouse. It's a fantastic club. You know, come on, it's the most progressive acts, the best comedy. Thank you, and I mean, they're great. I mean, they're the only club that I would actually feel comfortable walking through the doors of. I swear to God. You know, they treat their performers and producers fantastically. But I do, like with most love relationships, there's a problem. There's a rough spot. Let me tell you what it is. It's these goddamn hyper-intense, friggin' miserable lights. Okay? I mean, come on. These are so distracting and overwhelming that if Andrea Bocelli, you know, the blind tenor, Stevie Wonder, and Ray Charles were up here doing a nice quiet background accompaniment to an ongoing Helen Keller lecture, all four of the bastards would walk off stage in an angry protest. And I could see Bocelli being the most distinguished of the quartet. You know, what he does, singing opera, you know, trying to keep the situation from falling apart completely, you know, like such. Turn down that rheostat. These lights ain't where it's at. I have a terrible migraine and even corneal pain. You stage tech, you better fix this fast, or I'll come kick your ass. I'm telling you, I'll kick your ass. He gets a little hoarse. Hey, come on. Thank you. I mean, that's not what I can do. It's not what I'm capable of. I really have a much better set of pipes. But I was just, you know, I was portraying, actually, it was an accurate impersonation because it was Bocelli. After he gets mad, he becomes hoarse. And he can't, whatever. I had to get myself out of that somehow. Anyway, what's next on the hit parade? Oh, yeah. Here's a very momentous occasion. How many times you're going to be in astonishment? That's my emotional reaction. Okay? It's not anger. It's more properly described as emotional astonishment. And it's my 81-year-old neighbor's graduation. Come on, is that amazing? I mean, come on, how many old people finally attain a goal like that they've been evolving towards their whole lives? I mean, it's amazing. Let's hear it, come on. This is... Okay, well, that being the case, I'm afraid I'm going to have to destroy your illusions a little bit, because the graduation I referred to is from her usage of crystal methamphetamine to crack cocaine. And it's not like she even transitioned from the one to the other. You know, it's like she's doing both. So my cardiovascular respiratory systems are doing wonderful. And, you know, she's so goddamn stupid. It's a good thing she didn't have to pass a test to achieve the graduation, because she would have flunked miserably. I could see her on question 22, multiple choice of 100. When the police are on the floor of your building, do you A, remain quietly out of sight, minding your own business? B, stick your wrinkled, emaciated body and confront the police in the hallway? You goddamn blue ball bitch bastard cops, you'll never find my rock. Okay, and even though you're overcome by these gaseous fumes that smell like a guy took a shit in his pants and then died in my apartment 4.5 months ago, okay, you still can't get a search and seizure. C, both A and B? Or D, all of the above? She'd pick probably C. Both A and B. Okay, George Zimmerman in the news. George Zimmerman can't manage to keep his fat, invasive, violent ass out of the news. That's the biggest story. You know, yeah, it was another armed confrontation with a human being. This time, as karma would have it, he was the victim of it, a gunshot. And I'm sure, as innocent as he is, he was just reciting the other motorist's Mother Goose rhymes. You know, and I could see, though, it dawned on me, this is how George Zimmerman would recite the Mother Goose rhyme to another motorist. They're driving both windows down, riding, keeping pace. Hey, diddle diddle. That's your nickname, bastard. Own it. Okay? Fuck you. You don't like it? You want to start with me already? That's your nickname. Now, the next thing I'm going to say it once because you're so goddamn stupid. All right? People of your color are like that. That's just the way they are. You know, they don't get it the first time. I'm only say it once. Both things were involved. There was an inanimate object, a violin, okay, and a feline. Both, not one or the other. It wasn't the cat or the fiddle. It was the cat and the fiddle. And the next thing, I fucking saw this with my own eyes, so don't bother and challenge me. Okay? The cow, I saw a goddamn cow jump over the friggin' moon. Oh, that you do have a problem with. Are you calling me a liar? Get out of your car right now. Now the bullet, predictable, missed Zimmerman's cranium by like 2 micrometers. Okay, now in a related story, a group called Black Sharpshooters of America has taken this perpetrator under their wing, and they're now, as we speak, giving him intensive, free, unlimited target shooting lessons. Thank you all very much. You have been fantastic. Go to Facebook and look up Holes in My Shoes Comedy. Like the page. Thank you.
Lee G. Kushner, guys, come on, give it up. Like his page.